Dang, good morning, everybody. PK was first, Mr. ADHD Game second, and third was username. How are you doing, guys? I'm just getting stuff ready for our meals. Good morning. Happy Monday. Whoa. Woman that me. Whoa. You guys ready? You guys ready for this morning? I am. I am ready for this morning. Kind of, not really. I barely slept last night. What's new? What's new? Alright, be right back.
I'm gonna bring this coffee thing with me. This thing.
Oh, okay. I did make you coffee too, but
I know. Just in case. I had to take this 2 Mondays.
oh, okay.
With food. You packed me.
Huh?
What'd you pack me for breakfast?
Pizza.
Huh?
Pizza.
Okay.
I didn't really have time to make you anything for breakfast. I'm sorry. I got you pizza, the dumplings.
I'm gonna eat this right now.
Okay.
Before I leave.
Do you want another one?
No.
Alright, guys. Well, alright, let's get cooking. Wow, look at us. We're very high. I didn't adjust that one. Sorry, guys. Hang on.
Did you adjust the one up top? Did I put it up?
Yeah, I adjusted the one on the top, but I didn't adjust the... Hello, PK. Come on now. There we go. I think we're a little better now. How are you guys doing today this morning? PK has to go into work, so he's up with me today. All right. We are making a couple of different things today. So I'm trying to get everything out and ready for today's. Hmm? Okay. First thing that we're going to make, though, is we are going to do a... I gotta turn you down in my ears. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an oats recipe, guys.
Alright, I love you, bye.
I love you, bye.
You lock the door behind me.
I will.
Come on, back up.
Come on. Out of the way.
Alright.
You got everything? Love you too.
Bye, Mom.
Say bye, Nora.
Alright,
Bye. Love you.
love you too.
Okay. When he leaves, it's hard because, like, it's, like, chaotic because the animals are all right there. I had to get his breakfast ready. So I'm not, like, fully in stream mode right now. I might have to drink some tea today because I am so tired, guys. Like, more than usual. I really think I did not sleep at all. If I did sleep, maybe 2 hours. I didn't feel good at all last night. Ooh. I kept having, like, these thoughts and, like, stressing. So there's that. But we're doing good. I think. Anyway. Oh, I think. Oh, PK. Oh, he put everything in my cabinet backwards. So now I don't have anything the way I want it. And I gotta jump on chairs to get everything. Whew. Whew. very recently have I just not been sleeping at all. At all. Like, I got really great sleep on Saturday, and I hate to say it, but I really think my sleep, my bad sleeping lately has been due to an overactive brain at nighttime. It's hard because I have very little time for me, like to do what I want to do in a day. So I do it at night. And that's watching videos online, watching other streamers. Um I just like don't have a lot of time in my day. And I'm already multitasking so much. It's like really hard. Um and whatever, I do it to myself. I overload and overpack my schedule. Um Last night, I think what did it was I decided to do some more macrame, which I'll show you guys. It's actually really fucking cool. So I think my problem was it wasn't like overactive with electronics. Yes, I was. We were watching the Puppy Bowl and stuff because like I did think about that at nighttime last night too, but I really think it was because I was doing macrame and I was like hyper fixating on macrame right before bed. So let me show you what I made right before bed. I think what I need to do is I need to like not work on projects and do screen time or listen to my books an hour before bed. Okay, so I was yesterday, if you were in stream yesterday, you knew that we were making a water bottle holder. I'm trying to find my water bottle. There it is. I made another water bottle holder. Let me put this one on. I made another water bottle holder. This one, however, is orange and black. And I thought it looked cooler with the woven pattern on the strap. Hello, Uncle Stinky. Good morning. How have you been, sweetheart? So that was the cute little butthole on the bottom. This was what I made last night because I wanted to see what it would look like with two colors instead of just one. So I think I do like it. It was hard though. This was harder to make than just one color because you have to tie them just right for it to get like the pattern to look nice. So I do like how this came out. I feel like if I do sell multicolor, they are going to have to go up in price. I think my prices right now on coffee, because guys, I am selling these only to the United States right now. I don't understand shipping overseas yet. And I feel like if I ship it overseas, it's going to be like double the amount of just the price of the product. Right now, I think my prices are bad. How many water bottles do I have? A shit ton of water bottles. Right now, I think my prices are not the best. Like, as in profit-wise, like, I'm really not making a profit due to like how much it costs to ship. If I get like more business, I'll open a business account with my post office and then it'll be cheaper and the prices I've set for shipping will actually make sense. But as of right now, like, I almost should be charging double the amount of shipping, which would be either the same price for some things or over the price of the item. And I just feel like that's so unfair. And it just kind of sucks because then I just feel like it's a disservice to people who actually want to try to buy stuff. But yeah, anyway, guys, if you are wanting to buy anything that I make on stream, I will be eventually posting everything we've made on stream, but right now I just have a few things listed up. I wanted to see how they would work. On coffee, exclamation point KO-FI. And yeah, you can take a peek. Again, US only. I can't figure out shipping yet. I gotta figure out shipping with all that stuff. All right, let's make breakfast, guys. Enough ranting. Mocking me. That was part of your property. All right, so we are doing oats just because it's a cheaper option for breakfast. Honestly, the oats did go up in price since like the hype of fucking overnight oats on TikTok. Honestly, TikTok can make or break a price of an item. I'm just saying. Which, like, I get it. In a sense, high demand, you know, need to up your prices, you gotta make more, you gotta have whatever. But also, like, so like oats are really great. Like, I think a lot of people are scared because they're like, oh my gosh, oats, you know, there's a lot of carbs or whatever their concern is with that. But honestly, let's take a look at this. Okay, yeah, sure. One serving, which is a half a cup, by the way, which is quite a bit. Like, a half a cup is really nice because this fills me up. You had porridge this morning? What is, like, porridge? Is porridge oats? I guess I've never really, like, had a porridge. Or maybe I did and I just don't call it porridge. So a serving size, which is a half a cup, which honestly really does fill me up, especially if you add like extra protein into it. So at least with this type of oats, the way that this one's made, these are rolled oats. It's literally the only ingredients is whole grain rolled oats. So we did 2 cups. I'm going to just do 2.5 cups of oats. Not a lot of fat at all, which who cares about fat content, honestly? If you're looking at fat content on things, don't. Just don't. You need fats. And anything like these, like real food, has appropriate fat content in it. So sure, okay, you're getting quite a bit of carbs. But when you calculate how many carbs you're getting to protein and fiber, in this oat, there's both insoluble and soluble fiber, which, without going into like a whole like sciencey thing, you need in your diet both insoluble and soluble fibers. And most of the time, you can't get both from food. Oats is one of the very few foods that you can get both insoluble and soluble fiber as well as higher protein count. So just a half a cup of this, you're getting 3 grams of fiber, which is really good because you're getting 2 different types, plus 5 grams of protein. And that's in just one serving. And most of the time when I make oats, I'm not stopping there for fiber or for protein. So this is going to keep me full. And when I tell you it keeps me full, it keeps me full. So with a little rant, the way I make oats, I make sure to factor in that I'm getting at least 10 grams of fiber just in breakfast and at least 15 to 20 grams of protein. Now, when you're putting that much fiber and protein mixed with the carbohydrates that you've added into your diet, you are going to stay full to the point where if I were to eat this at 5 a.m., I'm probably not going to be hungry again until about 1 or 2. So it doesn't always matter about, like, you know, how much or, you know, carbohydrates there are or fats or things like that. Like, I think sometimes people focus so much. I'm going to turn on the oven at 375. I think so many people focus so much on those type of things that they kind of forget the purpose of what we're eating. Like, I would much rather see somebody be eating that or like a healthier cereal and adding protein in it than not eating any carbohydrates in their diet at all. But I digress. And then, flaxseed is a really great thing to add because sure, it's adding more content to the fiber or the carbohydrates, but you only need 3 tablespoons and you're getting 8 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber. And when I tell you, that is amazing. If you don't like flax seeds, you can use chia seeds. Although I will tell you, milled flax seeds doesn't taste like anything. It's just like adding a little bit more like ground oats or something to your oats. Yeah, oats with milk, although you can use water, but I prefer milk. Oh, okay. See, I use water with my oats just because I just don't really care to do. There's like really no peanut butter left in that. I don't really care to do all that, but okay. So I kind of want this to be kind of similar to like a cookie. So we added our oats, our flaxseed. I'm going to add our baking powder. This is going to help make the oats rise. You don't want a lot of baking powder. You need a little more than that though. Maybe like a tablespoon. Oatmeal with peanut butter powder. Chia seeds, dried cranberries are my favorite breakfast when I was a warehouse manager. Yes! And that's really nice because you've added a little bit of sweetness so it's not just so bland. Okay. What I'm going to do, though, is I am going to heat up my peanut butter a little bit. I hope this is going to be big enough. I think it'll be big enough. And the reason I do baked oats is because, quite honestly, it's just easier. Then I don't have to make oats every day. Okay, that actually was pretty good. Nora sees the peanut butter. That's right. Peanut butter powder is honestly better because there's less added shit and sugar in it, but alright, you want a little bit of peanut butter? You're like drooling up a storm, bro. Poe's looking at it like, oh, mommy, I could take some too. And then again, this is adding a little bit more fiber. We got 7 grams of protein. So, and now again, we're not going to have a full serving size for breakfast of all of the ingredients when I cut into it. But if you were to just measure it out in your own like oatmeal, then you could get it really nice and okay. So I'm just gonna melt this down just so it's not super hella thick. Oh, I'm like, why is it being like that? But it's being like that because I'm by the microwave. The nice thing about oats too is you can be so creative and like do something different. Like I have oats almost every single week for breakfast. And I just change a few things here or there to make it different. So like last week I had to use up blueberries and I had to use up bananas. So we did bananas. Great. I don't care if it's super melty, but I just didn't want to. Also, look at these cookies, guys. This is what I made yesterday for the Super Bowl. They came out really good. Okay, we'll leave it on the screen. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Bubby. All right, so what I'm going to add is I'm going to add an egg. You don't have to, but I'm going to add egg. We're going to have to add milk and some maple syrup. I don't need a lot of maple syrup because, again, we're using peanut butter that's already sweetened. So I don't need a lot. Okay. That's done. And like the nice thing about oats is, okay, yeah, my oats in my grocery store used to be $1 and some change for oats. And it has definitely drastically gone up. Like, I think now it's like 3 and some change, maybe even $4 for oats at my grocery store. But despite that, that container of oats will last me 2.5, 3 weeks. Because you got to remember, I use oats for everything. I use oats for breakfast, obviously. I use oats for oat milk. That's how I make my milk. And oh, we gotta turn on the exhaust or else my and I usually use oats for a binder. Like, so if I'm making like meatloaf or meat balls or anything like that, I'll do that. Or I'll grind up oats to make oat flour if I don't have enough flour in the house. So it's just very versatile. Alright, we're gonna add quite a bit of milk, if not the whole thing. When I make the baked oats too, I always use milk. Just one to kind of get it a little bit creamier. But also, it's like, it definitely alters the taste in a better way. It's more of like a baked good. I should have mixed the peanut butter before I added the milk so it didn't get chunky again, but oh well, here we are. So yeah, like there's so many recipes for baked oats. My favorite one that we did was the Snickers one. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more milk. Okay, I'm just gonna use the rest of this milk, and then I'm also going to probably add some water, because I still don't even think that'll be enough. So let's just add a bit of water. There we go. You don't want it to be too soupy, but you also need it to be a little bit more than... You need to make sure that the whole entire oats is at least almost covered with liquid, because it's going to absorb. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to take a spatula because around. I'm going to add some chocolate chips, so I do kind of want them to be evenly distributed. So this is like a chocolate chip cookie, oatmeal cookie. So I do want the chocolate to get all nice and mixed in there. Perfect. And our oven is already preheated to 375 degrees. So I'm going to pop this in the oven. We're probably going to cook it for about 20 to 30 minutes. So let's go ahead, pop this in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. And we're going to have breakfast in that amount of time. Oh, shit. No, don't cook my cookies. Perfect. Good morning, Blue Raven. How are you, sweetheart? All right. I'm going to take my lemon ginger shot, too, before we move on. Maybe that'll wake my ass up. And I'm not going to make tea this morning because I like to have my matcha tea with milk. And I just used the rest of my milk and I don't feel like making more. So, there's that. You're doing good? Good. Even though it's like literally the easiest thing to make, I really don't want to have to dirty up my blender because I don't need my blender today. So, bottoms up, cheers. This shit is nasty. I put way too much ginger in it. Okay. Ugh. Now, I need my water. All right. So we're going to make two different things now. We've done our breakfast, so now we got to move on to lunch and dinner. We're going to start with our dinner because I got a lot of cutting to do. So I love butternut squash. Honestly, I can say it's probably one of my favorite root vegetables is butternut squash. So we're going to cut this bad boy up. Again, I'm still too scared. I don't know when I'm ever going to feel confident enough to use the cleaver. I just need to bite the bullet, right? Like, I just don't think I want to use the cleaver when my husband isn't home. Just to be safe. But, we bought a meat cleaver. Not to cut up meat. We bought a meat cleaver for butternut squash. So, yeah, there's that in life. Whenever I feel a cold coming on, I fresh ginger and boiling water for a spicy tea. Hell yeah! That's what you should be doing. I don't know if I really like this playlist this morning. Let's change it. It's a little slow. Do we want more like 90s? Do we want... I'll be lost without a trace. Ugh, okay. You know what? I liked Britney Spears. You know what? I made a confidence playlist. Let's play that bad boy. I use my Chinese style cleaver on winter squash all the time. Yeah. Like, I find it kind of funny, like, I buy certain knives and stuff for vegetables, not even really like meat. And like, okay, my friend was like, why do you buy squash? Okay, because she's like, you can buy frozen squash chunks and it's already cut up for you. And I'm like, that's not the same. One, you don't get as much. Okay? You don't get as much. Two, it doesn't taste the same. It's like not as deliciously good. Fresh is always better. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And you know what? No shame if you do want to use already frozen pre-cut because you're probably much smarter than I am. But this is how I do my stuff here, guys. Plus, what would it be if you guys couldn't watch me cut fucking squash and almost kill myself daily? Where's the fun in that, right? And I hope that you can enjoy this confidence playlist with me. If you are a female, it's more female oriented. So I do apologize if you're a male, but just change the words to reflect what will make you happy. No, you don't need that. Can build the nation. Listen, Beyonce, she's bae. Now you may be thinking this is weird. Why am I doing just the bottom? I hate this big, like, chunk. Like this big ass motherfucking hump right here. So I always do this part first. Who are we? What we run? We're in the world. Alright, cool. Oh, I got hair all on this. Let me get that off. Okay, we're getting there. Yeah, honestly, squash is one of those things where it's so versatile, and you can use this butternut squash for desserts. You know, it's just like pumpkin. You can puree it. Make it good. Honestly, there's just so many ways to utilize butternut squash, and I just feel like people don't realize it. And it's in season for a while. No, that's skin. You don't eat that. No, Nora. You're not getting this. And there really is a lot of uses for butternut squash. I also think butternut squash is one of the better squashes. I know there's a lot of people that like acorn squash too. I'm just not an acorn squash galley. I really don't enjoy it. Spaghetti squash is okay for certain things. Like, if you are, like, substituting a pasta, like, fine, I guess. But it's like, even at that... Let's go this way. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't like that way. Sorry guys, I'm focusing so much. I prefer acorn squash, but butternut holds much better in sauces. Oh, really? So what kind of recipes do you do for your acorn squash? Because I have not found that I really like acorn squash all that much. And maybe it's because I haven't found a good recipe. Maybe I'll try it again. I ain't opposed to trying it differently. I found out that winter squash works great in bolognese sauce. Yes, I love to make it in sauces. It just makes a creamier style. Like, if you're making, like, if you want, like, a creamier texture, it's really nice to use this. You can also use pumpkin, but I feel like butternut squash just kind of has a better taste than pumpkin. Alright, you're such a beggar, dude. Mommy's almost done cutting this. Perfect. Roasted garlic with butter and squash. Ooh, okay. And little brown sugar. Yeah, that sounds yummy. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this. Okay. We're gonna kind of cube this up. Watch your nose. Get. That's kind of what we do with the acorn squash, is I do really like to kind of roast it. PK did get me a very extra large acorn squash this time around. Okay. Actually gonna cut this even more. So I don't want it to be like super tiny cubed, but I also don't want it to be super big. So I am gonna cut it up quite a little bit. And let me get a bowl to put this in. Do I already have a bowl out? I don't, but we'll use this. And no, I'm not sick. I just get really stuffy in the morning. Perfect. Did everybody have a good weekend? What'd y'all do? We had a pretty busy weekend, but it was nice. Sometimes it's nice to be busier. Only alcohol, but decisions you made your bed late. Anna, hello. How are you? Good morning. We're still trying to wake up. I don't think I'm ever gonna wake up actually today, but it's okay. How we doing today, Anna? You love bunnies? I love a specific bunny. I feel like we've had this conversation. That's right, that's my bunny I like. Very good, just discovered that Beyonce has a Twitch account. What? Sheesh, I didn't know that. Good for her. I should go follow her. Be like, bae, queen, we gotta talk. I know T-Pain has one. T-Pain does. There's a couple of snowboarders that have them. Some, I feel like everybody does. I guess Dane Cook has one. So there's that. You're still confused. Honestly, like, it's so hard because, like, while yes, like, good for those people for, like, having them, but it's like, bro, you guys have enough shit that you do. And it's like, I like Twitch because I like to discover, like, new artists and new, you know, new people and stuff and whatever. But, like, hey, it is cool that there's also, like, bigger artists on here and stuff, too, but... And, you know, they're normal people, too. But I think they're always just trying to chase, like, where is the money and stuff. And it's like, which, great. I get it. You gotta hustle. You gotta do whatever you want. But it's like, bro, I would much rather watch somebody who is up and coming, new, or, like, just a smaller streamer, you know? Like, maybe those people will make it in the world one day. And maybe they won't. But I'm sure they incredibly appreciate when they see people join. Whereas, like, sometimes the famous people, they're just like, oh, yay, thank you for the follow. Like, cool. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I feel about that. Okay, so this is kind of making a lot of squash, but that's okay. Yeah, it's funny. I'm imagining Beyonce playing Blue, teaching her to how to go. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that would be cool, though. I do respect, there are some celebrities that just do Twitch just to have fun and talk with, like, people. Oh, here we go. I think that still needs some time. Let's do 5 more minutes. Like, there are definitely celebrities who, you know, they just want to hang out with people and stuff. So I do appreciate that. And there'll be people who, like, won't enable subs and stuff. What are we doing today? Well, in the oven, we have some oats baking. I made, like, kind of like a chocolate chip cookie baked oats for the breakfast for this week. And then right now I'm prepping dinner, and we will make lunch here soon. Lunch is really easy, so it's not going to take me very long to make lunch. For lunch, we're making chickpea salad, sandwiches. And then for dinner, I'm doing a roasted kind of like tortellini, butternut squash, and Brussels sprout dish. So it's nice and easy. Hopefully it's delicious. I think it'll be good. I mean, I love Brussels sprouts and I love squash. If you are not fans of either of those things, then I wouldn't recommend this recipe, but... And, you know, I was telling my sister because she was like, oh my God, groceries are getting so expensive for me. I need to figure out something. And she knows that, you know, I have a goal every week to spend less than $100 at the grocery store. And I usually can get anywhere between... Every other week, I do a little bit more. So, like, every other week, I will get more pantry items, or I'll get more, like, meat or whatever to kind of stock up. And then the following week, I won't get as much. So, every other week, I will do probably around $40 to $50. And then other weeks, my stockpile weeks, I spend, like, anywhere between 70 to, like, $90. So, and we eat a lot of, you know, like, non-meat, vegetarian, or vegan meals. It's just cheaper that way. Not always is vegetarian and vegan cheaper, because sometimes you pay extra costs for, like, vegan cheese and whatever. You're hungry? That's what I'm here for, is to make you hungry. Hello, Subi. Good morning. How are you? So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Sorry, I didn't change my view, so you can watch me shave shit into the rash, but I just spoon this part out. I don't know if there's like a different way to do this that's easier, but this is how I do it. This is my least, like, yeah, I hate cutting the butternut squash, but my least favorite part is gutting it, to be honest. I think I hate gutting the squash more than I hate cutting it. Perfect. Okay, I did this side a little bit better than the other side. Okay, pretty good. Try to gut this one a little bit better. Subi, how are you doing? How was your weekend? Is it like a reasonable time where you are now? Okay. We're also listening to our confidence playlist. So there's a little ratchet in there. There's a lot of upbeat. AKA, here's our ratchet portion of the playlist. Okay, it's a reasonable time then. Now you could have gutted this and kept the seeds. I probably should have done that because I don't know how much more I'm gonna do for butternut squash, but I do want to kind of try to keep the seeds and try to grow a butternut squash for the wintertime, but I like little pony. There you go. What are you You're playing BF4? I don't know what that is. I don't know a lot of games though. I'm not cutting this very well, but that's okay. Miss Nora, you're not getting butternut squash, dude. She's like, bruh. Oh, Battlefield? Is that what you're playing? Okay, Battlefield 4. See, I don't know the lingo, guys. I don't know it. This song is so inappropriate. That's okay. We're all adults here. I think I have it on the mature. Probably not. They're old. Yes. I mean, I like know what Battlefield is. I guess I just didn't know like the lingo for it. You know what I mean? I just not very good with like lingo. And now you have like, I'm gonna cut it this way instead. And now you have like kids who are making up their own new lingo and I'm just like, bro. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So bottles and bottles. The ATM machines are all of my favorite things. Oh, I didn't turn on the actual thing. Alright, let's see how my oats are doing. Because apparently I didn't put on a timer like I thought I did. Oh, they're good. So these are our chocolate chip oats. So I'm going to turn off the oven because I don't need that on anymore. try to conserve some energy. I feel like my electric bill was so high because I started like cooking on stream, but we've been doing a lot more like, you know, warmer meals. So I'm using my oven a lot. And it's just causing my electric bill to go crazy because I have electric oven. I want happiness is the same price as red bottom. Oh my god, I know their lingo. It's like so crazy to me. This is a lot of butternut squash. Like I really don't need this much fucking butternut squash. But we're gonna cook it all, and we're gonna cook all of the... I guess I'm gonna have to get a big pot, because... Yeah, you wanna see it? Here, gotta put my oven mitt. I'm actually really excited about these. I feel like they're gonna be good. They're not gonna be like super overly sweet like a chocolate chip cookie, but perfect for breakfast. Super excited. All right, we chopped up our butternut squash, so that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna set that aside. Let's go ahead and cut up our, yeah, see, healthy, delicious meal. We're gonna cut up these Brussels sprouts, and guys, these Brussels sprouts are fucking huge. They got a new brand at Aldi. This is Lancaster Foods in Maryland, and honestly, I'm here for it. These look nice and healthy and delicious. So we're gonna just kind of give it a nice, yummy... Oh, PK was supposed to bring out my postcard. He didn't. That's okay. All right, so we're gonna put this in our little thing so that we can clean everything. I feel like it's so much easier when you prep cutting all of your veggies and stuff first, and then you start your like cooking and everything. It just makes it a little bit easier because then you can just dump and go and keep looking and making sure everything looks good. My hands are gonna be like orange for like all day. Like, I have only done 2 Brussels sprouts, and there's so much in there. Like, I definitely like this new brand. So I'm gonna do this whole bag of Brussels sprouts. Like, the nice thing about this dinner is like, so yeah, we're meal prepping it. You could prep all the vegetables if you want and then just cook it at nighttime. And also, it's like, this is hella easy. There's no meat in this. So this is a great vegetarian option. It also is like super healthy. This is a cheaper meal. For me right now, butternut squash is in season. So that's a little bit cheaper. I mean, that's definitely one of our more expensive vegetables still because it's by pound. I think the butternut, that size butternut squash, which honestly could be used for 2 different meals, you can cut it up and then freeze it in chunks, and then like I could honestly use, I might actually do that. I might only use half the butternut squash in there, and then yeah, that's like 2 meals worth of butternut squash, and you could use that all this week if you wanted and do 2 different butternut squash type meals. Or you can save it for next week. Or you can use all of it and have dinner for 2 or 3 nights. I really try to, when I find recipes, and it does take me a long time, I don't think a lot of people realize the prep work that it takes me for streams. I try to find recipes that, one, use produce that I have that I didn't finish up the week before. 2, that food that will last me more than just one night. With the exception of Tuesday nights. Because Tuesday nights I don't mind doing like a solo dinner. It's like my fun dinner. Where my meal prep day is more realistic, you know? So I do try to be more realistic on Mondays for food. Alright, perf. So I am going to clean my Brussels sprouts now. Easiest way to clean them is I'm going to just take some baking soda. Just a little. That's good. And we're going to put this in some, not hot water, not cold water, but just kind of like a lukewarm water. And we'll let that sit in there and just clean. Now, I'm not one of these people, and more power to you if you are one of these people, but I'm not one of these people that, like, goes to the grocery store and then and then preps all my vegetables and stuff like that. Like, I think that's a wonderful idea, and that's great and all. I'm definitely not one of those people. I can't do all that. Like, and I will say, if you are trying to cut costs with food, at least in the United States, I can't really speak for other countries, but obviously always buy stuff that's in season. Cook for what's in season in your area. Why did that do that? But also, if you're trying to like cut costs, buy things like produce, like a butternut squash, where this is going to be 2 meals worth of butternut squash. Or get some. You see food. I was lost in the wash. Hello, welcome on in. You do see food. Today is meal prep Monday, baby. Like potatoes are a great produce to have because I'll buy a bag of potatoes and that'll last me 3 meals. You're not really into healthy dishes, but seeing other people prepare it, it really gives me the, like, I want to do that, you know? Exactly! This is why I do it. My hope is that maybe one day I'll influence somebody else to either want to meal prep or cook healthier, or even if it's just, like, not super healthy, like, whatever. I'm a big believer in eat what you want, add what you need type feel. So this is why I make my baked oats, because I always make a desserty type baked oats because I'm a dessert lover. Let's be honest, I'm going to eat dessert breakfast, lunch, and dinner and then with my snack. So no shame for that. But like, I'm going to eat what I want. So I can justify eating my dessert oats because they're still healthy. They're high in protein, high in fiber. But it still tastes like I'm eating a fucking cookie. I wanted my big freezer bag, but I guess I don't. Which one's the biggest one here? Oh. There's my freezer bags. This is what I want. Right in front of my fucking face, y'all. Lost in the Wash, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Let me know how you found me. This is even just like super big. Like I definitely don't need this big of a bag, but this is what we're doing. All right, so guys, again, I'm not gonna use this whole butternut squash, but this will be good because I'm gonna freeze my butternut squash. Oh, is this not gonna fit around it? No. And that'll be perfect. That should be good. This is a whole nother day's worth of food, guys. There we go. Bitch, but I have my money. What you want? Alright, try to get as much of the... Perfect. So there you have it. We've got... That could be 2 or even 3, depending on what type of meal you make. And again, I'm not like the healthiest person by any means. Really, I'm not. Like, I still like me a good McDonald's, Big Mac. I'm here for that, you know? Okay, guys, let's get our recipes. All these recipes are going to be posted on Discord, so if you're interested in making some of those. Okay, what's going on here? Is there water on my phone? Like, I feel like a lot of people have this mindset to eat healthy. You have to eat, like, just veggies or, like, salads all the time. And I can tell you right now, that's not the vibe. Okay. Where is this recipe? There it is. Now this recipe has chicken in there, but I'm not doing the chicken. I'm leaving the chicken out because PK, my husband, is not a big chicken fan. Okay, so about 3 cups. All right, well, that's not really 3 cups. I probably could have done the whole thing, but that's okay. Oh, it wants me to roast it in the oven? Alright, fine. And we're gonna roast the Brussels sprouts? Okay. That's fine. The smaller the cubes of the squash are, the easier it is going to be to cook and roast up without having to. All right, so we're gonna do big heapings of salt, and then we're gonna do some pepper, and we're just gonna roast it right now with some salt and pepper. Nothing too crazy, just salt and pepper, because we're gonna add other perfect. Chicken is not for you. Oh, I'm glad it's not just me and PK. We're just like not the biggest fans of chicken. It's just not the vibe. Shit, sorry guys, hang on. Everything is... There we go, sorry guys. Perfect. Keep that there like that. We just want this to be kind of lined like that. That's gonna go in the oven at 400 degrees. I'm just gonna put it in even though it's not preheated yet. Well, don't stand there. I don't know what to tell you. So our Brussels sprouts aren't gonna need quite as long. Yeah, I'm not like a pork fan. I'm not a chicken fan. I mean, I'll eat pork and chicken every once in a while, and we cook with it here. But it's not like my go-to. Like, that's not really what I'm gonna eat. Perfect. Now, I don't really care if the Brussels sprouts are dry. I'm just kind of giving them a nice little bath. So I don't care about like really drying it or shaking it out. I'm gonna pop that right into the same bowl. We're gonna add some more oil, salt, and pepper. I'm not gonna add quite as much salt because we did do a lot of salt for the... God damn. Alright, perfect. For the butternut squash, and we'll probably will add a little bit more into the actual dish. One, you believe God is one. Perfecto. So the nice thing about this recipe is, bam, we got a lot of veggies going on in here. But really, there's not that many that we had to cut up and prepare. Like, this is honestly quite an easy dish to make. I don't feel like stirring or dirtying up a spoon, so this is how I do this. Perfect. Okay. How long is that butternut squash going in for? 30 minutes. And the Brussels sprouts, about the same time. We could probably put them in now. Okay. I was trying to read what this says. So what we're going to do is I am going to use this and we're going to heat up our tortellini in there and we're just going to cook it. We're not going to cook it for like very long, but it's going to take a bit of time for my water to boil. I think this is enough water. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to bake our tortellini. Now, in your cast iron skillet, you would be cooking your chicken after you've done your tortellini, but I'm not making chicken, so what we'll do is we're going to do a garlic buttery sauce. Then we're going to add the tortellini back in there, and then we're going to add the other veggies in there, and then basically our stuff is done. What other ingredients I'm going to add once we get all of the ingredients in there, the tortellini, the Brussels sprouts, and the butternut squash, is we are also going to be adding, hold on, let me take this out. I need to add the Brussels sprouts because apparently they do need the same exact amount of time. Oops. Alright, so do your best to kind of not have any of this stuff touching. Okay. Bougie ratchet. Beep beep. All right. So that looks perfect. So let's put that back in there. I'm going to do 20 minutes. Perfect. You're kind of a picky eater. For example, if I see fish with bones, I don't want to eat it. Even if it's a fillet. A single bone, I don't want to eat it the rest of the fillet. Listen, I don't blame you there, though. Honestly, I used to be a super picky eater. I'm less of a picky eater now, though a lot of people don't feel that way because I don't eat a lot of meat. But I eat a lot of, like, I eat a lot of fish. I eat a lot of... Shindrin, hello, welcome on in. My name is Kaychick. How are you today? Thank you for the follow, babe. Let me know how you found us. It's always helpful to know. And welcome on in, welcome on in. Like, yes, I am picky-er, but I'm not gonna not eat things. So, like, if somebody's cooking and I'm going over to their house, I'm gonna eat whatever they have, unless it's something I'm allergic to. Then obviously I'm not going to, but... But, for the most part, I'll eat pretty much... I'm not allergic to that much. Sorry, guys. I'm just putting some stuff away. But yeah, so, like, I'm not, like, that super picky, although I do have things that I'm not going to cook at home. And there's stuff I'm not going to order out. And I'm also one of those people that, like, I'm good with going out anywhere because I can find anything in the menu, you know, but... Alright, guys. We're doing pretty good. I found you in the recommended small streamer section of the Twitch main page. Hell fucking yeah, let's go. Yeah, the knife. I need to put it away. We're actually done with this. I'm a bitch and a boss and a done like boss. I'm a bitch. Do you like to cook? Shindrin? We also do crafts here, which is really fun. All right, so the nice thing is we have plenty of time. We're going to clean up our area just here just a little bit. It's nice when I have the time to also clean on stream as well as cook, because it's just, I get everything done that I need to get done before work, because I gotta work after this, guys. All right, perfect. So next what we're gonna do is I need another bowl. We're going to be making chickpea salad sandwiches. I'm not gonna make it into the sandwich form, but we're gonna make at least the chickpea salad part. So we've got some chickpeas. I'm gonna just open and drain them. I don't really care too much about rinsing them. You can if you want, but... You can keep the inside if you want. Oh shit. The liquid to make, excuse me, meringue if you want, whipped cream, whatever you want. Alright, so just try to get the most liquid out you can. Alright. Now we need to kind of mash up those chickpeas. The reason I really like this specific recipe is it's super easy, it's healthy, and it's cheap. A can of chickpeas can range anywhere from like 50 cents to $1, maybe a little bit more depending on the brand you get. I usually get the Aldi brand, which is about 70 cents. Don't I still have my masher? No, for real, where's my masher? This is why we don't let my husband put stuff away. I don't know where my masher is. I do not get much time for cooking, to be honest. I cook fresh, but it's always 5 to 15 minute cooks. Hey, that's what I'm here about. That's what I'm here for. Pancakes, and they were so good. Ooh, that sounds good. You love chickpeas? Oh, I love to hear that. I love to experiment with chickpeas. So I really don't know where my masher is. It's usually over here. I probably moved it, and I just don't know where the fuck I moved it. I really don't want to have to... I really don't want to have to mash this with my hands and a fork. There's really not that many. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Right here. Yeah, I really don't like making long meals. Once in a while I will. I love chickpeas so much. They're so versatile. I like to experiment with chickpeas. So when I do like chickpeas, like right now we're making chickpea salad sandwiches, but I also really, really like making like desserts with chickpeas. I like hummus, but hummus I feel like is so overrated. Like, there's so many better recipes that you utilize chickpeas. I feel like a lot of people just think that chickpeas are hummus. I like to roast chickpeas, add them into a salad for a nice crunchy taste. Fry them up. Oh, and one of me and my husband PK's favorite things to make with chickpeas is I take about 2 or 3 cans of chickpeas and I put them in this is like my go-to summer meal, and I put them in a crock pot with homemade barbecue sauce and just let them cook low and slow for like 6 to 7 hours. And there you have it. You've got yourself instead of like pulled pork, you know, like a barbecue pulled pork, you've got barbecue chickpeas. You can add it to a sandwich if you want. Sub roll. So I do make that. I'll probably make that in, like, I do try to do crock pot meals. I just haven't really been feeling the crock pot meals that keep coming up. I feel like every time I do meatless crock pot meals, it's like, make a soup, make chili, and those are like the only 2 things that like come up, and it's like, come on, I don't want chili and I don't want fucking soup. Okay, I don't really care if these are matched perfectly, but my mom did a soup with chickpeas yesterday, and I love that soup. I can't even describe how much I love that soup. Ooh. Okay, perfect. They're good enough. Alright, come on. Get off there. Alright, so now we got our chickpeas. We got to add our inside filling. I'm going to see what the recipe that I found says, just so that I can post it. And I kind of want to make it similar to that, but... oh, wait. That's not the right one. Go back. Oh, good. This is boiling. Okay. Yep, pretty much everything I was gonna do. Alright. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Do I have avocado? Because I could make it exactly like this recipe. Ooh, are these not no bueno? That one's good. Alright, we need my thing back. I thought I was done cutting stuff and I'm not. Alright, so let's add our tortellini. I just buy Aldi's store-bought tortellini. Oh, come on. Alright, apparently I can't open that. Us boys wanna fuck with us. Damn, this package does not want to be opened. Alright, so how long does this say? Only 2 minutes? Alright. Let that boil in there. Just for a few minutes. Nora, you're really in the way today, baby girl. Alright, perfect. Let's see if this is actually good or not. World wanna be us. Nope. That one's not. This one's definitely no bueno. Let's see. That one. Nope. No avocado. That's okay. That's okay. Let's add some onion to this. I don't have any pickles, or else I would add some pickle to this. But I saw my onions. Here we go. So we're gonna do a small onion. Pretty good. Alright. So I'm just gonna cut this up. This is gonna be a very basic chickpea salad sandwich, but what I'm gonna add to it to make it kind of like a little bit more pizzazzy is we're gonna add some spinach and arugula salad to it, our sandwiches. And that'll be like nice and yummy. Alright, let's chop up our onions. I am gonna put this whole onion in there because I like onion. And maybe I'll just do this half. Well, hello, Popo. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I'm just gonna toss this other half because I'm probably not gonna use it in time. That is done. So I'm gonna just turn this off for right now. We're gonna drain our bad boys. All right. So we're gonna drain our tortellini. Just needed a couple minutes, nothing too crazy. And I'm gonna let that sit over here, but we are gonna make a garlic butter sauce. I'm just gonna wait to make that until it hits that 2-minute side. Perfect. All right. Okay, we've got our onion in there. We've got our chickpeas in there. Let's go ahead. We're gonna add some squeezed lemon into our chickpea salad sandwich. Now, they use avocado instead of using mayonnaise, but I am gonna use mayo, and I'm gonna keep this other half of this lemon Now, I just wrap it in a wet paper towel. I'm probably going to use this lemon tomorrow, so I'm really not worried about it going bad. Yeah. Did anybody watch Usher's halftime show yesterday? Because I did not. If you even watched. Oh, shit. Got in there. Alright, we need some mayo. You could also substitute for Greek yogurt. I'm not gonna do that right now. I do want the mayo. If you're vegan, you can substitute and do the avocado. Alright. But we don't want a dry chickpea salad sandwich. So I'm gonna add quite a bit of mayo. We're also gonna go ahead and add our seasonings. I don't have any pickles left because I used it for my dill pickle thing I made yesterday. I made a dill pickle dip for the Super Bowl that we didn't watch. We ended up watching the Puppy Bowl instead. Because sports, I just don't care about sports. Oh, really? That's interesting. So this is kind of the consistency I like. I kind of like it. Like, a lot of people think I put too much mayonnaise in my chicken salad sandwiches and my egg salad sandwiches, but I love mayonnaise. And honestly, like, those people are wrong. All right, we're gonna add a bit of salt and pepper, and we're gonna do some onion powder and some garlic powder. Not a ton, but we do want some pepper. Some salt. We need some garlic and onion powder. Yeah. Perfect. I'm gonna add some dill weed and dill seed. Weed in there. I use a lot. Use what you like. I'm also gonna do a little bit of ground mustard, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of dill seed. You do not need a lot of that. And same with the ground mustard. You do not need a lot of it. So we're just gonna do a little bit. Perfect. This is gonna make it taste nice and zingy. If you like it spicy, add a little bit of cayenne pepper in there. But this should be nice and delicious. Okay, let's give this a taste. That's good. That's really good. All right. Let's make like a garlic buttery type sauce. So what I'm gonna do is I've got this big hunk of chunkin of butter. And I'm just gonna cut it up a little bit. This is like the really good butter. So I'm gonna do, I like to cut them up in chunks just so that they melt faster. So we're gonna do that. Turn it on medium. So I'm doing probably about like half. I also don't have a ton of minced garlic. Alright, perfect. Popo, what you doing? And actually, you know what I'm gonna do is I might, because I don't have, no, that's not really what I want. Just kidding. I do have garlic though. Let's just cut up this piece of garlic. Alright. Our veggies are looking good, guys. I'm just gonna give it a kind of like a little bit of... it's actually pretty roasted, pretty good. Popo, you're not gonna want to come over here, dude. Down. Down. Oh wait, I still need that because I need to do the garlic. I don't really have space. Put that there. Oh yeah, this kitty likes to get in the fucking way all the time. We love them. I do, I love them, but... So, my friend was really sick and I told her to eat a clove of garlic. This bitch eats like a whole thing of garlic. I'm like, that's not a clove, dude. I'm like, that's not a clove. Alright. So, I'm just gonna kind of chop it up just a little bit. So when you start to feel like a cold or like sinus infection or something coming on, you should eat a clove of garlic. So you just like, you buy garlic and you just, you get a clove of it. All right, we're gonna put that in there. Now I'm doing like 3 cloves. I'll probably do 4. Yeah, we'll do 4. Let's turn this down so this doesn't burn. So when you're sick, you should have 1 little clove of garlic, and it helps. Just kind of giving this a rough chop. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, so when you're not feeling well, eat yourself a clove of garlic. Any type of cold, sickness going on, eat a clove of it, you'll feel better. Alright. Perfect. So now we kind of got the garlic, butter. I am going to add just a little bit more olive oil to it. I know we have butter, but I'm also adding olive oil. Perfect. And then we are going to add back in, I have this on a very low setting. Milk with honey. Ooh. That sounds disgusting. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add back in our tortellini. We're gonna add in our roasted vegetables. Right on in there. Get them right on in there. They look nice and tender and delicious. Whoops, making a mess. Making a really big mess now. No, you don't need Brussels sprouts. good. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna give that a good mix on in there. And we're gonna add some more. Perfect. All right, move Nora. So we're just gonna kind of give this a good toss in there. This looks super good. Yes, they look so good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't really like milk. Did it help? Do you feel like it helped? All right, so now we're gonna add in our other seasonings that we like. So I'm gonna do some garlic and onion powder. We're just gonna use the rest of this onion powder. There's like nothing left. Okay. We are going to do some umami. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna do just a little bit of thyme, not a lot. There we go. We definitely have to add parsley and oregano. I'm just gonna add the rest of that. Just a little bit. Perfect. We're doing pretty good on time and everything, so we're looking good. It actually helps pass the uncomfortable feeling when you have a cold. Wow, really? I'm so surprised. They say don't eat milk with... All right, perfect. All right, I am gonna taste this. Let's taste a tortellini and a Brussels. Mmm. Milk with? I just don't like milk. I don't like milk at all. All right, guys. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are complete. All before 8 a.m. I love it. All right. So now I'm going to pop this in the fridge. This looks so good. I'm going to pop this in the fridge. That way it can cool down appropriately without a lid. And everything is pretty much done. Breakfast is done. Everything is done. Breakfast is gonna go in. I love this, guys. I don't usually eat my breakfast until I start work around 8:30 or 9. All depends. Tap, tap, tap in. Beautiful. And we didn't set off the smoke alarm. I'd say today was a good day, bro. Dallas! Good morning, sweetheart. How are you? All right, guys. We got to do some dishes. How you doing, Dallas? Good morning. You getting ready for work today? Guys, our snow is almost completely gone, and it's only February. This is weird. we've had a warm winter, which is a bit scary. But you know what? Whatever. We're gonna drop down into the 20s and 30s again this week, so we had a beautiful weekend, I will say. It was very beautiful here. Yeah, you don't want to go. I know, I gotta start work here soon. I'm lucky. I work from home, so I don't have to stress out about, like, getting ready to go into work. And because I don't have to have my camera on most of the time, I never really put my camera on, even when they're like mandatory camera. It's like, okay, bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm here. I'm attending. I'm a present. So I can wear pajamas to work, which is really dope. And most of the time I am wearing pajamas to work. Like today, I'm just gonna wear what I have on because I'm not changing. Honestly, guys, I really don't wear anything other than pajamas and sweats. It's literally all I wear. How long are you working today, Dallas? Kind of early. I work 8:30 to 5. It's not my favorite schedule, but honestly, I have the easiest job in the world, so I don't really complain that much. Seven to 3:30. Ooh, that's not bad. Lucky you, because where I live is super windy and rainy and weekend. Oh no, really? Yeah, here in New York it was actually kind of nice. Although we did get a random ass thunderstorm in the middle of the day on Saturday. It was really weird. It was literally the weirdest thing. I've never seen a thunderstorm in the middle of February, but here we are. It's first for everything, right? At least in New York. I'm sure there's thunderstorms in other parts of the world, but not here. I wish I only worked till fucking 3:30. Do you know the amount of shit I would get done if I worked only till 3:30? I really, like, I kind of want to tell them that I want to be part-time. But right now I can't afford part-time, so we're not going to suggest that. I need full-time because I'm a broke-ass bitch. I also just made a huge mess with water. Let's see what? Oh my god, so Cardi talking about pink eye is so funny. So I was telling PK this weekend that I literally, when I first, okay, so I met PK at a trucking company. I only worked there for like not even a year. Hated that job. But that's how I met my husband, so I can't be too mad. So, the day that I had to start, like that weekend before, God bless remote start. Oh, I know, right? So the weekend before I had to start that job, I went to a bachelorette weekend with one of my friends. She's like not very good friends with her. I just was tagged along. Anyway, calm me down. Hello, good morning. So, yeah, that was a really fun weekend, by the way, that bachelorette weekend that I had. But the crazy thing was, I went swimming with my makeup on, like, super late at night. Guys, we drank for 12 hours straight. I was hammered. The fact that I remember some of that night is beyond me. And I only remember it because my friend Mary was sober and she worked at the place that we were at. So anyway, And that's the only reason I remember some of the events from that night. But I went swimming and with my mascara still on. Yeah, ooh. And I fucking, which was fine, like whatever. Except for I got fucking pink eye from swimming with fucking my makeup on and then going to bed afterwards with it. It was a really fun night. I don't regret anything, but yeah. Anyway, I got pink eye. It was the first time I ever had pink eye. It's my only time I ever had pink eye. It's afternoon for you, but good morning. Oh! Well, good afternoon to you. Yeah, right now it's 7:20 in the morning. So that's always fun. Just doing some dishes. I'm sorry, you can't really see anything over there, but my cat's over there. I'm right here. I figured you guys probably didn't want to see my arm. Yeah, if you sleep with your makeup on, you can get pink eye. Oh, shit. There's a lot of things that could cause pink eye, guys, just so you know. Not just, like, waste. Yeah, I mean, if somebody farts or poops in your eye, then yeah, you're gonna get pink eye. But you can get pink eye from makeup, just having anything dirty on your hands while wiping your eye. There's a lot of ways to get fucking conjunctivitis or stuff like that. I worked at eye doctor for a while, for a couple years, and obviously, like, one of the most common things you see is conjunctivitis. And there's so many ways that you can get it. Like, people are like, oh my God, you're dirty. But honestly, women get conjunctivitis more than men. Just simply because of makeup. So, you're not dirty. You just slept too long in your makeup or whatever. And it does not mean that your makeup is dirty. You just shouldn't have it on your face for that long. We also got so many welders. Welders get a lot of shit in their eyes. There's like a welding place kind of near here. And also, welders are just not super cautious people. And they get conjunctivitis a lot too. You're not dirty, you're just dirty. Have a great day, Dallas. Thank you for stopping in today, babe. Be safe. So yeah, the more you know. Oh, we got a lot of Usher going on. Alright. We're almost done with our dishes here, guys. I just really wanted to get this done. So it was a very slow morning today, but hey, we gotta take it sometimes, you know? I like nice, slow pace. It wasn't a very complicated menu, which I'm living for nowadays. I've been doing a lot of repeats, but I feel like it's okay to have some repeats because I feel like we don't really get a large crowd on Mondays, and when we do, it does have a tendency to be a lot of different type of people. Sometimes we make more complicated dishes. I do think I'm gonna make chili next week, and maybe we'll make cornbread because I'm like really in love with cornbread. And I just feel like that sounds really good. So maybe we'll make a chili with cornbread. I don't know what. Maybe we'll make like a an enhanced pasta salad for lunch. And then, what else are we gonna do? We could do, for breakfast, we could do a different type of oats if you guys want. Or we could do an egg bake. I do like my egg bakes too. The only thing about egg bakes is it's kind of pricey. Eggs are pricey, bro. Alright, cool. And just like that, our whole entire kitchen is clean. See, this is what I love. So guys, tomorrow, I'm really excited. Tomorrow we got a very romantic dinner going tomorrow. So me and PK, we celebrated our Valentine's Day this last weekend. We went out to dinner. And we went out to dinner and we went and saw a band live. It's a local band that does covers and they're really good. So we did that this weekend. So I was like, you know what? We'll just make like a more like Valentine's Day meal Tuesday. So this Tuesday, so tomorrow, we're going to be doing personalized pizzas. So I'm going to make 2 little mini pizza crusts. We're going to make homemade pizza crust. And we're going to add, it's going to be a blackberry prosciutto. Good morning, Swan. Swan, we're almost done. I'm so sorry, babe. Did the kiddos go to school today? So tomorrow it's going to be personalized size pizzas, and they're going to be blackberry prosciutto with a little bit of honey, and a good heaping of mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to do a garlic butter sauce. We're not going to do marinara. So we're going to do little personalized sized pizzas, and we're also going to make a healthier heart-shaped cupcake with a pink frosting. But the pink frosting that we're going to make is all natural. So you know what? We actually might make it with the chickpea juice. So we might do chickpea juice frosting. And it's going to be naturally colored. We're using this juice. So this is superfood 100% juice. It's literally just these ingredients. So it's the ingredients in this. This is how we're going to make that like pretty red pink color. It's pomegranate, tart cherry, red grape, strawberry, mulberry, fig, and cranberry. So we're using this, and there's literally nothing else other than those juices. So this is how we are going to be making our frosting. And yeah, I think we'll use chickpea juice because we're going to use chickpea. We're going to do chickpea muffins. Ooh. Monthly blood poke. Ugh. I hate getting my blood drawn. But yeah, guys. We made a lot today. Actually, we did our chocolate chip cookie baked oats. We did chickpea salad sandwiches. And lastly, we made a tortellini roasted Brussels sprout and butternut squash. It was good. I don't know why. Sometimes menu works, sometimes it doesn't. See, now I don't get stream elements. I gotta like change all that. But also, guys, please follow me on Ko-fi, Coffee. I don't know how the fuck to say that. I am starting to post the things that we make on there. So you guys can buy them if you want. I have it set so like there's one of every color, But that's just so that I don't like I need time to make stuff. But I am going to be posting things that we've already made, which guys, if you weren't here yesterday, I made water bottle holders and these were so fun to make. My only thing is like I don't know about Canada, but like US only for sadly. So this is one of the water bottle holders we made. It is I like this because I love the woven powder pattern, black and orange. The reason I did black and orange is because I let Nicole vote on what color she wanted and she picked that color. But then we also just have a brown, which I think is also very cute. So you just kind of put it on and you can put your cup in there like that, like so. And this fits a large cup. This is a large cup. So let's put like a gigantic one. I'm going to try to hide my husband's company's name. So this one probably won't fit because it's got a handle. But maybe I can make one that'll fit a handle one. Let's see. But you can add like a canister in there. Yeah, cool, right? Well, this one doesn't have a handle. This is a New York Rangers cup. This one fits. That fits. As long as it doesn't have a handle, you're good. So you can't put your Stanley in there, but maybe I'll make ones for, maybe I'll learn how to make one for Stanley. So, yeah, and both of them are the same. I made them the same size. This one's can hold a little bit bigger. It's a little bit longer. But yeah. So we made those. Those are up. Coin bags are up to buy, and lanyards. Wristlet lanyards. So yeah. All right, guys. We're gonna go to the ending. Are we rating today? Let's see who's on. I'm going to be posting all the recipes you already know on Discord. Let's go raid somebody. Who we gonna raid? Let's go say hi to Sam. So Sammy is one of our old school close friends. Actually, her and her husband are both playing games today. I don't know if they're playing the same game. But let's go say hi to her, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I had a blast with all of you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. I know it's Monday. Mondays are hard, but get something healthy to eat. Drink your water, fruit, vegetable, do whatever you got to do. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. And I will see you guys tomorrow night if you join. Love you guys. Bye.